Presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden sounding off on the Breakfast Club talk show, saying the choice for president should be an easy one for African Americans. It's become controversial. Watch.
Thanks so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years.
Well, let's bring in Fox News contributor Karl Rove, of course, is the former White House Deputy Chief of Staff to George W. Bush. Karl, good morning.
Good morning.
As noted, you worked in a White House that I covered, so you'll understand if I have to interrupt you rudely to get to President Trump in a moment or so. But in the meantime, we want to talk some presidential politics. First of all, your reaction to those rather remarkable comments.
Yeah, suggestion that you're not truly black unless you support Joe Biden for president. It's really unusual. People are not allowed to have independent thoughts. They have to be, if you're black, you have to be for Biden. Really unusual. There's another part of the interview that I also was struck by. He said, I get overwhelming support from the black leadership, young and old. Every poll shows me way ahead. And it's not just, I hear this, oh yeah, all blacks are rich, Biden. But young guy, look at the polling data falling. Analysts say it's off by half. Come on, man, give me a little break here. This is where I come from. I mean, what was that?
Yeah.
I mean, little strange.
Simone Sanders, let's be fair to the Biden campaign. She just in the last few moments has started tweeting about this. Let's get two of them in there and get you to react. Vice President Biden spent his career fighting alongside and for the African-American community. He won his party's nomination by earning every vote and meeting people where they are. And that's exactly what he intends to do this November, adding the comments made at the end of the Breakfast Club interview were in jest. But let's be clear about what the VP was saying. He was making the distinction that he would put his record with the African-American community up against Trump's any day, period. Sounds like cleanup on aisle 3.
Yeah, and not particularly effective. Look, he should be saying, I misspoke, because that was the candidate himself saying, if you're black, you got to support me. If you don't support me, you're really not truly black. I mean, that was a way over the top. But look, we've come to sort of expect this. And I read that other quote just because it's emblematic of the interview. I mean, I thought that when he got off the trail, because Ed, you and I have both been on presidential campaigns, particularly primary campaigns. You're in a different town every night. You're sleeping in a strange bed in a strange hotel. You're moving for, if you're the candidate, you've got a lot of pressure on you, a lot of things to do. I thought when he got back to Delaware, that these kind of missteps and the inability to string together two sentences would disappear because he's at home, he's able to walk downstairs and go to his rec room and face the camera. But it's gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. And I think he needs to step back and maybe think about what he says before he says it.
And that might